For those of you that don't know, my name is Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hi. I've been living in Florida for 10 years now. I love it. It's the best place I've ever lived. Now, I don't know why it took me so long to realize this is the place where I belong. Because my brother used to always say that I was the youngest little old lady he'd ever seen. Because I always acted older for my age. I always hung out with people that were older than me. Pair that with sunshine, my love for sunshine, the beach, and alcohol, and it's a no-brainer. This is the perfect place for me. Oh my goodness. I grew up in South Georgia where there's a Baptist church on every corner. Here, there's a liquor store on every corner, so it's great. Plus, I get to hang out with people that are older than me all the time. It's awesome because they are wise. They have great stories, and most of them can drink me under the table. It's kind of also my fountain of youth because if you always hang out with people that are older than you, you'll be young forever. I have a friend group, and I am 44. I'm the youngest, and it ranges all the way up to about 80. 79. Which is awesome because I still, at 44, I still get to hear things like, oh, you're just a baby, and what I wouldn't give to be 44 again. Which would be totally opposite if I hung out with people that were younger than me because they would treat me like I was a relic. They would be asking me questions like, what was it like to live in the 1900s? And what did you do before internet? So I'm glad I get to hang out with older people. I also get to keep retirement hours. I eat dinner at 4 o'clock. I go to the bar immediately after, drink till 8. My hangover's done by midnight. So then I wake up refreshed and ready to go again the next day. It's awesome. I am learning a lot about myself these days. I am single for the first time in a long time, and so I feel like this is a period of self-discovery. So I've learned that I am a lot like wine. I'm an acquired taste. I come on strong sometimes. I'm a little sweet, a little spicy, and full-bodied. You may notice I have a little bit of extra padding, but it's not just because I like pizza and ice cream. It's a defense mechanism. Hear me out. I'm walking through a dimly lit parking garage with somebody who happens to weigh 105 pounds, and we encounter a kidnapper. Who's the kidnapper more likely going to want to put in their trunk? How hard do kidnappers want to work? I feel like I would be pretty safe. Also, you never know when you're going to get stabbed, and I feel like they're going to need an extra long knife to hit into major organs, so that's why I like to call it my shank padding, and I keep it just in case, because you never know. I've also discovered that being an adult is not great. Who here is excited to be an adult? Anybody? No. Oh, you are. Not me. I feel like we did not get a fair representation of what being an adult was going to be like. When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to grow up so I could do whatever I wanted, and nobody was going to tell me what to do. But guess what? That is not true. Everybody tells you what to do. Your boss, the cops, the government. Hell, you can't even dance on a bar without getting in trouble. I was disappointed about that one. But yeah, so you can make your own decisions, but I never knew I'd be that bad at making my own decisions. I wish I had somebody to tell me what to do now. I wish I had somebody to follow me around and be like, you can't eat that, you can't drink that, you can't buy that, especially at 2 a.m. when I have insomnia and I'm online shopping.
Everybody okay?
You can't, you gotta take a nap, you're cranky, or you can't sleep with that. And for the love of God, don't marry that guy. That would have been helpful. But no, You can make your own decisions, but there's consequences like heartburn, hangovers, overdraft fees, divorce, and sleeping with people who are really terrible in bed. Because that is a chance you always take when you sleep with somebody new, right? You never know. I wish they came with references. So you know whether you're wasting your time and energy and you're just going to have to do it yourself later anyway. No, I feel like the best part of being an adult is that we get to have sex in comfortable places now, and for the most part, be as loud as you want. Because when you're younger, you're sneaking around, you're doing it in cars, in closets, in the woods, on a grassy knoll, wherever you can get.
Grassy knolls are difficult.
Or you're sneaking in people's windows, or they're sneaking in yours, and you got to be quiet so you don't get in trouble. Or you have roommates, so you have to be quiet so you don't piss them off. But it's great. We get to do it in the comfort of our own beds now, which is awesome because if you're over 40, you could really use the extra back support. If you don't believe me, just try laying on the floor for 5 minutes, not even doing any activity. You'll be in pain for days after that. Also, I'm glad I don't have to take a chance doing it in public places anymore because I've discovered I'm not a nudist. I don't have anything against nudists. I mean, I give them props. It must be very liberating.